Hi guys, Lindsay here with Storybook Family Farm. One of the things that I learned through tapping the maple trees on our property this year is actually how incredible it is to sit at the back corner of our property. Like, I've always thought it was just kind of weird to be near property lines and stuff, so I like sitting at the really big tree that I normally film at and I normally sit at, that's where I hunt at and all that. And I end up overlooking the property line, the boundary line, the where I can't go line and stuff. And it always, like, as long as I didn't look that direction, I felt okay sitting outside. I felt at peace. I felt at ease. But with tapping trees, this one right here particularly is the one I'm talking about. The one right behind me here, it is actually right next to the property line, right by the corner. I'm about 10, 15 feet away, something like that. I realized that actually if I sit over here, I can actually view our entire property pretty amazingly. And it makes me feel a lot different than when I'm sitting at a different spot, which sounds really stupid. It sounds really crazy to be like, yeah, my whole entire perspective changed because I moved where my butt's at. But I'm telling you guys, this is like a huge thing for me. Normally I'm the type of person that's always trying to reach for what's beyond what I can have, trying to reach for something more, something bigger, something better, something more beautiful. And with sitting where I used to sit at and trying to enjoy nature and connect and all that stuff, I kept feeling like I was trapped and in prison because all I can see is all the pink ribbons that are, blocking me, that are saying, you can't go past this, Lindsay. This is as far as you go and stuff. And it really, really kind of messed with me mentally. But I realized with tapping the trees and coming up here every single day to collect the sap, that honestly, just being able to sit here, and this is my view of just, our property ends pretty much at the pines. So I'm able to look down, watch the goats, watch the chickens, watch the ducks and geese, and see everything that's down there and basically get kind of almost like an aerial view of our entire property without having to fly, because I ain't about to do that. But it just, I don't know. It made it so that way just by the simple action of moving to myself to up there and sitting up there and looking over everything that I have, everywhere that I can go, that I can touch, that I can create and make beautiful and just add more beauty everywhere. It really has been a serious game changer for me because as you guys know, I've talked many times about not being sure if this is where I wanted to stay, if this was the property for us, if this is, someplace that I felt that I could ever call home. And to be honest, as stupid as it might sound, tapping the trees made me realize just how blessed this place is and how incredible it is to be able to look down at your property from up here and to have a view like that. I don't know, every time that I hike all the way up to the top of the hill, my legs are on fire and I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna die as I'm carrying all these gallons and stuff. I just sit there and I pause. Sorry for the goat screaming. She's really dramatic. She's in heat right now and she really, really would like to see the buck, and that's not on the agenda. But so, Fawny, you're fine. Goats are dramatic. If you don't like dramatic animals, don't get goats or geese. But so, it changed everything. It changed everything. Being able to spend so much quality time in nature with the trees, communicating with the trees, literally consuming what the trees are creating and stuff, and not in a, burning firewood type of a way, for it to offer nourishment and sustenance and stuff. It's just been such a grounding experience and such a beautiful healing experience for me to be able to quite literally and figuratively change my perspective so much in just such a short time. But yeah, I'm really excited actually for this growing season. I'm excited for this year, which is something that I haven't felt for several years actually. It's been like, oh, gotta do the garden, oh, gotta do this, oh, gotta hurry up, gotta lift this, gotta haul this, gotta move this, gotta change that. And this year it feels different. This year it feels like I can just allow myself to create unrestricted, even though, technically there is restriction. There's, property lines and boundaries and things like that we've discussed already. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just been such an eye-opening and profoundly healing experience to be able to realize that if I'm always staring at what's over there and wanting to be able to have what they have, then I'm losing out on being able to have what I have, because what I have is pretty spectacular. And I just want to thank you guys all for watching this, for joining along in my journey and all my random epiphanies. And yeah, sometimes I can be dense, but we're getting there. But yeah, I've got several gallons of sap to carry down the hill the rest of the way, and I can't really do that while filming. So anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.